Yamal at 16, already playing against the world's best, was scoring in El Clasico, scored against France in a Euro semi-final. KSI dropped out of sixth form against his parents' wishes, and many famous arguments with his parents. I show speed. His mum told him to quit streaming or get kicked out of the house. And so he had to leave the house at 15 and go to his dad's place across the country. Imagine all three listening to their mums and just quit. Imagine Yamal tamed his personality down. Imagine KSI just quit YouTube because he was scared of his parents. Imagine Speed, arguably the #1 content creator past 4 years, quit because his mum said so. Was the latter two's parents right, or did they have to go against them? Did they have to argue with their parents? And then there's you. You who's scared of their parents' reaction. You whose parents have stifled your confidence in manhood and so can't even say no to them. You who will probably turn out like your parents, depressed and unhappy. If you don't know me, I've went through the same thing that you went through. I'm 21 now, but when I was 16 to 18, I went through a toxic, abusive household. You know, just a bunch of stuff that I wish I could do, but I couldn't. From wanting to go to the gym, wanting to go boxing, I couldn't do any of that. And it ruined me, man. It ruined my self-confidence. It made me way more insecure and just kind of made my life from, 16 to 19 to 20 even, just shit. And so I don't want the same thing to happen to you. Why are we so scared of our parents? Well, obviously because we've grown up, especially a lot of parents, especially a lot of Asian parents, are ethnic parents. They're very strict, conservative household. It's always a focus on studies and things like that. And subconsciously, your parents just want that authority over you at all times. And it's until you break that, until you, kind of fight for your own independence, that it's just going to be there forever. Even when you're 25, I've seen some 25-year-old losers, man, who just listen to their parents like, you don't want that. You need to, as soon as possible, as soon as early, you want to just break that independence and just start disobeying them. Just start showing them that you have your own brain and that you're your own man. And you don't get that from simple, clean transition. You have to kind of fight for it, as I said before. It's going to be uncomfortable, but listen, they're going to shout at you anyways. It's going to be uncomfortable with your parents anyways. If you're anything like my household, it's going to be uncomfortable anyways. There's going to be arguments, there's going to be shoutings. They're going to shout at you for some shit anyways. So you might as well let them shout at you for a good fucking reason and try to get some independence. Try to do what you want. Go do that fucking boxing class. Go do that. Go to the gym if you want to. Go fucking meet up with some girls if you want to. You don't have to be honest with them. I'm a big proponent of lying as well to your parents. Now, how do you get them to respect you? And how do you get them to respect you and listen to your wishes? Well, I only found this out when I was 20 actually, but when I started using the red pill more, because if you know anything about the red pill, they teach you a lot of things like dating, relationships, how to, handle relationships, holding frame, etc., etc. All sounds gay, but it kind of works. It's just body language, just methods that work really, unfortunately. And if you use that same thing with your parents, I found out that it actually works pretty well. I remember when I was watching Red Pill again when I was 20, lots of Andrew Tate, all that, they're just encouraging you to go live your life, go fight for what you want, go make some money, get some independence, get a good fucking physique. And I remember all that in just internalizing it. And I remember this one sentence. It was, whatever you say, you have to do, because otherwise your word gets devalued. I kind of live by that still to this day, honestly. But anyways, I just started using that around the house. If I said something, I was going to do it without a fucking doubt. Slowly, but over time, you see your parents say stuff, but they never really follow up on it. But once you say stuff and you have to do it, you follow up on it. Your parents kind of see that. They subconsciously start respecting you, start listening to you. And listen, it's still going to be uncomfortable. There's still going to be arguments. But for the most part, if you also hold frame, which is another term in the red pill, hold frame, what you believe is what you say, you're going to do pretty well. And you're going to break that kind of authority they have over you. Because once you start setting some big goals and once you start operating in a really masculine, really grown up kind of way, that kind of breaks them. Because, let's be honest, most of our parents, they don't be setting big goals like that. They don't be acting up in a grown-up way, really. They just be acting like children. They'd be shouting and stuff like that. Just emotional. I know it's hard when you're young, when you're like teenager, 16, 18, but if you can just get that out there, but if you can find your frame, if you can find that grown-up mentality and just step into it, whatever you want, just fucking do, man. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you say you need to go, if you're going to the gym, go to the gym. It doesn't matter if they shout at you, scream at you, whatever. It's going to be fine. They're going to fucking invite you back into your house. If you say you're going out to go meet some friends for an hour and come back, do that. You're an hour, you're back. Doesn't matter if they shout at you or not. You do it. And slowly they're just going to accept it. That's it. You just need that encouragement and motivation to just go and disobey them. Chip at their defenses. Just slowly break them, and you're gonna get what you want, man. You know, don't make the same mistake that I did. All right, you know, I listened to my parents when I was 16 to 18 to 19. Just cost me. It set me up for such a shit time at university my first 2 years, and just was not enjoyable at all. And if instead I followed the advice that I knew was right, then my life would be fucking different. You know, I'd be way more happier. I'd be way more successful. But doesn't matter. I'm not complaining too much because I know I'm still young. I got time. If I start the good habits that I'm doing now, if I just continue it, I want to do pretty well. So I'm not complaining. But listen, the same may not happen to you. You may not find that motivation. You may be distracted by your friends when you're 20 to 21. So you want to start it now. Just hold frame whatever you say you're going to do, and it'll do wonders for you, man. And it's not even our fault that it's like this. You don't need to be like, if I was watching videos like this, like, I'm like, damn, man, like, my friends don't have this problem. It doesn't matter, bro. Like, it's not our fault. It's just feedback loops. What the cards you've been dealt with. But now that you have the advice needed, you know, this video, and there's plenty of other videos on my channel describing this stuff as well. It's your job to take action on it. You know, similar to Speed and KSI. Listen, Speed's mum kicked him out when he was 15. Can you fucking believe that? His mum kicked him out when he was 15. He didn't care. He went to his dad's place. Does not matter, man. If you have a dream, if you want something, go fucking do it. Strive for it. If you want to fucking go to the gym and get a jack physique, go do it, man. Don't let your fucking parents stop you. Imagine KSI stopped doing YouTube because his parents told him to go continue education. He'd be fucked, bro. And he wouldn't be a quarter or 60th of the man he is today. So listen, man, I believe in you. You got this. Implement this advice, and listen, you're gonna have a really great life. Peace, motherfuckers.